got a shocker for you today. I compared 5 of the Jack Daniel's expressions, and one of them completely shocked me. I want you to stay with me because I'm going to let you know what my letdown was, and I'm also going to let you know what I think is now my new go-to when it comes to Tennessee whiskey, Jack Daniel's. So stick around and find out. All right, let's go ahead and look at the different presentations. I got to say, this one for the Sinatra Select is beautiful. I love the box, love the way they did it. It's got almost like this leather feel to it, had a little bit of orange on it, and I think it's really good in a classy way to respect Sinatra and, you know, give him something nice. And of course, we've got this Distillers number 6, which is a Jimmy Bedford special, and I gotta say, it's something special. And then we've got this rye. This right here is a barrel strength rye. It comes just a normal little box. I mean, none of the presentations honestly are that great. The best one obviously is the Sinatra, but you know, maybe that's just what Jack Daniel's about and they don't need it. You know, I like a nice presentation, especially when I'm spending a lot. And in this case right here in particular, it's not really that expensive when you look at the other expression. Really only the Sinatra is a really high-end, expensive one. I mean, let's go ahead and take a little bit of a peek at the color on each one of these. Obviously on the Sinatra, you're gonna get a little bit more darkness. Let's see what we got on this number 6. You know, something I like about a Tennessee whiskey, it's got that smooth, you know, vanilla sugar kind of smell. Yeah, I can never really beat that when it comes down to scent for something like this. You know, so here we go. A little bit of darkness there, a little bit lighter. And of course the rye has almost got like that red color to it. Let's go with that double mellowed Gentleman Jack, that charcoal mellowing. You know, it's got a bit of a similar color to the number 6. And then let's finish up with the old number 7. It's oldie but a goodie. Let's see what we got here. You're looking at, I would say the color difference is the strongest between the rye and the Sinatra Select. Besides that, all of them look very similar. I'm gonna go ahead and move the bottles out of the way so you can look at it for yourself. Let's go ahead and line it up again. Yeah, I'd see the most pronounced color between these two. There's a little bit of the redness here. Of course, you get a little bit more of the darkness over here. So let's go ahead and start putting down our notes and then go over to the palate and see how we feel. I'm going to start with the Sinatra Select. One thing I do like about this is you get a little bit of that tobacco. And for me, I like this in the tobacco. I've got this Cartier cologne called Dark Noir. I got to say, this reminds me a little bit of that. You still get that vanilla, you get the oak, but there's a little bit of tobacco there. This is interesting because on the number 6, you get toasted oak. I would say like almost like an apple, baked apple kind of smell. Like you think of when your mom or your grandma makes like a really cool pie and it's got that smell of apple and it's got like the baked scents in the air with maybe some baking spice. That's what you're gonna get with that number 6. With the single barrel, this rye, you're gonna get some leather, some spice, and it's a lot stronger, obviously. There's a lot more spiciness there. And it's because, of course, it's a 47%, so it's a lot stronger than the rest of them. Let's go ahead and move our way over to the Gentleman Jack. I'm more muted. You're gonna get some maple, you're gonna get some banana, which I love the banana. You know, for me, that's something I really enjoyed. There's actually a Glenfiddich that I love. It's a 23 year or 21 year. And I gotta say, when it has the banana scent to it, it's just wow. I know it's a Scotch and this is Tennessee whiskey, but look, you know, you got that banana, you got the banana. I enjoy that. Let's go ahead and see that. Number 7. I mean, it smells like Jack Daniel's. When I smell this, it smells like Jack Daniel's. It's very maple. You know, brown sugar, you know, real sugary. And there's probably a little bit of a scent of almost like, I would say something synthetic, which almost smells like wood polish. And that's what I would get out of this. All right, let's go ahead. Let's start with the number 7, put it on our palate. And of course, as usual, if you're doing a tasting, you've got your friends and family around, or even if you're alone, which I don't recommend, always make sure you have plenty of water to mix with it. And then, of course, I've got myself some pairings to go alongside with it. I got myself some, what are little shrimp chips. They're a little bit spicy. They got a little bit of that seafood flavor. I've got some olives that have a little bit of the salmon inside of them. I've got some peanuts that come from Brazil that have a little bit of, cebolla, which is onion on the outside. Then I've got some charque. This is from Bolivia. It's super cool. It's dried beef that they make super crunchy. I mean, I love it, and it's neutral, a little salty. And then I got some really strong dark chocolate, and then I got this little special cake from South Korea that's a white hazelnut. So I think they're going to be a good mixture together. So let's go ahead and start with this number 7. Oldie but a goodie. I mean, I've had this mixed with Coke a bunch of times, so that's how I feel about it. It's very sugary, very concentrated, a little bit of harshness, smooth enough for me to enjoy, but at the end of the day, it reminds me of something that's been mixed with Coke. Let's go ahead and see what we feel about the Gentleman Jack. It's a bit more elevated. It's got a few more layers to it, and for sure, this is something that I would say if you're a beginner, you want to try out some Tennessee whiskeys, you can't really go wrong with the Gentleman Jack. And it's something I've probably been sipping on for over 20 years. Let's try this rye. The rye is at castrate, and I certainly need some water to soften it up. And I'm even going to take an olive to go along with it. 47% is no joke, but it's got depth, it's got boldness. It's enjoyable. Let's try this number 6. Complex, spicy, special. Really like that. Let's finish with the Sinatra. Love me some Sinatra. I'm doing it my way. Let's see. This probably has the greatest amount of oakiness, and it's actually really smooth. When it hits you, that goes down really smooth. Has a little bit of that oil in the mouth, so it's got nice mouthfeel. If I had to put these head to head with each other on complexity is something that I enjoy, let's go ahead and retry these 4. For me, Jack Daniel's number 7. Look, you're gonna enjoy it, but a lot of people do it with Coke, so something that you have to kind of figure out for yourself. For me, I would have put him in the same league. Let's start with the Sinatra this time. Lovely. Let's get a little water. Let's do this number 6. I mean, I like that. With a smile on my face. I mean, look at me. It's since I drink it, I'm like, wow. Let's go up to the rye. I mean, it's nice. Let's finish off with this Gentleman Jack. And then I'm going to give you my top 3. For me, it's between the Gentleman, the number 6, and Sinatra. But let's go ahead and make it definitive. Give myself a little chocolate. Number 6. And then let's do the Sinatra. I'm gonna have to say, there's an upset here. It is what it is. The number 6 is my number 1. It just wins. It's just amazing. It is very close between the Sinatra and the Gentleman Jack. I just think for the price of what you get, this is wow. But this is my number 2, my number 1, and my number 3. If you enjoyed the video, if you have something that you want to share with the community, please write the comments below. Let me know what you think. View the rest of the stuff on my channel. Share with your friends and family. Let's learn about whiskey together. Take care.